Now this game is kind of like Pappy Jump, if you've played that on the iPhone or iPod Touch, except it's got much better graphics, more happens, and it's got a rich storyline, or rich-ish storyline, and loads of different bonus modes, so you can there's about 20 different characters to unlock, different maps, different things falling from the sky, reverse gravity, and there's loads of cool stuff. It's a really good game. If you like Pappy Jump, you'll definitely like this. And it's by Phil Simmons, and that's Abduction World Attack. And this is a puzzle game, but it is actually really, really good. So it's got a really nice interface. With loads of different levels to play. And the aim is to link up loads of different bubbles to match the amount of symbols on the totem. As you can see, I'm actually very good at it, but I do find it quite enjoyable. So that's Totemo. Okay, so this is a racing game with, let's turn the sound down a little bit, with several different ships to choose from, and several different maps, and 3 difficulty levels. So as you can see, steering is with the G sensor, and you can set it to either automatically accelerate or again use the G sensor to accelerate. The maps are really nice and the graphics are really good and smooth. There's several different items. For example, this is a mine, so you hit that and you drop a mine. Hit a mine, dear me. And you can pick up other weapons like missiles. If you like Wipeout Pure on the PSP, you'll really like this. And just as a graphic demonstration, this is one of the best for Android. So that's SpeechForge 3D, which is kind of a side-scrolling shooter crossed with Space Invaders, but it's got a really nice interface, again like Totemo. I just skip through this text quickly. You can either stay with your trackball and you automatically fire, or the touchscreen and you automatically fire still. And obviously the enemies shoot back and you just try not to get hit. There are several bosses on the light version. There's a lot more on the full version. You have different weapons where if you get them they fill those little hexagons and you can drag and get them. And you can pick out different power-ups along the way. Which is a Frets on Fire clone, which is a Guitar Hero clone for Android. And if you like this kind of game, this is much better than the actual Guitar Hero app on the market. You can download songs off the internet for it. I'm just going to play one of the ones that comes with it, and probably play it quite badly. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same as Guitar Hero. You just hit them in time. You can change the delay and stuff, so at the moment I have it so you have to click them just before they get to the actual button at the bottom of the screen, but you can change that. And as it's built on the Frets on Fire database, any Frets on Fire song will work, so pretty much any song in the world you can download and play on this. So that's Taps of Fire for Android. I played this obsessively the day it came out, and I think I'm still top of the high scores. That's how sad I am. Yeah, I'm still top of the high scores in 215 players. So that's me being sad. But this really is a very good game. And basically you stack. That was a really bad level choice. You stack cubes and other random shapes, and when they're all on the map, you have to balance them for 10 seconds. I'm trying to get a more challenging level. Here we go. The sound effects are quite interesting. So you got to stack them all, and sort of get the idea. The graphics are nice, sounds a bit weird, but fairly good, and it's just a good game. Okay, so the next game is called The Wars, by Deluxeware, and it's pretty good. It's much like some games on the internet. Just a tiny game. There's a load of different difficulties. I can't actually do anything past 4. It's really difficult. But basically you can make men, build towers, and when you have enough money you can build this up so you can have more towers, more turrets even. So I'm just going to make some men. And you got to sort of defeat your opponent's base before they beat you. I'll do a load of cuts to show you little different aspects of the game, like the different ages. I'm just going to cut to the last age. Alright guys, so this is the last age. As you can see, I've just used a spaceship special weapon. I also have a variety of turrets on here. Let's turn the sound down a bit again. So it's a really good game, this. There's my turrets. And if you've ever played this kind of game online, you'll really like this. I might just summon something. So yeah, if you want to see a more detailed version, I suggest getting the game because there's a free demo. And you're not really going to know unless you try it, and I really like this, so I know I can't do it justice with the review. So I just suggest you try it. So that's The Wars. So we'll go into my next game. The Last Age, and the free version is Gem Miner. This is the paid version, and it's basically a Motherlode clone for Android, but it is really good. So as you can see, you're a little mining dude, and you walk around, and you can enter this mine. So you go down the left, and you can dig. You just tap, and you could select, you mine ores and you sell them, and you can upgrade your equipment by drills, bigger pickaxes, ladders. There's a ladder. There's loads of different items to collect. You can see a map of your whole thing, look, and all this is to explore. You can buy more of these lifts so you can get up and down quicker. You save the game at this tent. Here's the shop. So these are all the items you can buy. And obviously, when you've bought a small lantern, this item disappears and turns into medium, and etc. And it's just a really good game. If you ever played Motherlode and you like that, you'll really like this. It's really easy to get into. Just here you can check your inventory. Here you can turn mining on and off so you don't accidentally mine something when you're down the mine. But it's a really good game. I definitely suggest you try this. There's the free version, as I said, just called Gem Miner, and this is Dig Deeper, both by Phil Simmons. So that concludes my sort of game list. Obviously there's a load more at the back end of this video if I have time. I just rattle off the names of some other ones, but obviously I can't fit everything in one video. So this is Tech Zero Stickies Glue. I will see you guys next time. The Last Age.